kids, how you doing? It's me, your TV pal Comic Book Man, with your January 2010 calendar of savings here at Alternate Reality. The big event for this month is, of course, the Essential Sale, which is going on from the 18th through the 22nd. In the Essential Sale, all my omnibuses, all of my masterworks, all of my archives, all of my essentials, and all of my showcase trade paperbacks are all 35% off for the entire run of the sale. And of course, the 20th of this month is also Founders Day, where everything in the store is 20% off. And finally, don't forget, Hulk is the hero of the month, where all the Hulk trades are 25% off. That's all this month here at Alternate Reality.
Something smells kind of funny, and I think it's the Marvel news.
What are you babbling about?
Marvel Comic News, Episode 23, Chainsaws on Ice.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse. You know, we're your TV pals here at the outhouse, and we love Marvel news more than anything else. And of course, now that it's the new year, and Marvel has officially been bought by Disney, Bo is here with absolutely no news on that big story. But we have a whole bunch of great Marvel news on stuff that's not anywhere near as important.
You know
but
why?
We're going to give it to you right now.
You know why? Because the people at Disney sent me a check and told me not to talk about it.
Liar. Anyway, his first story up involves Howard Chaykin and Johnny Romita Jr., and they're doing what?
They're doing a creator-owned series with the unusual name of Schmuggy and Bimbo.
Schmuggy and Bimbo. It sounds like a big seller to me.
It's about two leg-breaking enforcers in 1970s New York who are not what they seem to be. Now, there is no publishing schedule yet, and we assume it's coming from Marvel because I don't think it's coming from the folks at Image.
Well,
and
how do you even know this is a Marvel story?
Because Chaykin spent most of his time hanging out at Marvel, and Marvel kind of like hinted about Chaykin doing some stuff for them.
Oh, that
so
is tenuous as best.
I connected the dots as best I could. If I'm wrong, Howard Chaykin's a friend of mine on Facebook. He can correct me at any point.
He doesn't know you exist.
Sure he does. He's wished me happy birthday and Merry Christmas and everything.
Yeah, I send videos to people on their birthday. I don't know who the hell I am. Next story up is Jonathan Hickman, and Dustin Weaver. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, yeah, hi.
Jonathan Hickman, the guy who writes Secret Warriors, and by the way, he has basically more or less said this book is going to end at some point.
Yes.
And he's kind of given hints of some other stuff.
As if you couldn't tell by what this book is that it would end at some point. This is published for 50 years easy.
It's a book that he came up with, which has about a 30-issue run, and he's already working on stuff after that, including a brand new series for 2010 called S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, if you're a reader of Secret Warriors,
what could S.H.I.E.L.D. be about?
Well, if you're reading Secret Warriors, what has been made established quite clearly in the first arc of the book is that S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra have been fighting each other for a lot longer than you think, thousands and thousands of years.
Yes, thousands of years.
And so the book will be talking about the formation of this argument between the two of them, and it'll involve characters such as Nathaniel Richards, Reed Richards' dad, Howard Stark, Tony Stark's dad, and some other well-known older
Odin, who was Thor's dad.
No, I don't think Odin hangs out with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
I don't think Odin.
Zeus, who was Hercules' dad.
No, Zeus.
Hulk. Who was Hulk?
Perhaps the Parker family, because as we know from revisionist history, Peter Parker's parents were spies.
Yes, they were.
That's
not revisionist. That goes back to Amazing Spidey Annual, I think it was 5 or something.
They were spies?
In the mid-'60s. Yeah, they did a whole story about them.
They were spies?
That's what that annual was about. They actually did some news stories back in the 60s. They weren't all reprints. But, yeah.
Well, anyway, spies. This doesn't make any sense. Weaver and Hickman doing a series in 2010 called S.H.I.E.L.D. He's got the book planned out as much. It also has about a 30 to 35 issue run planned out because he's followed the British method of, I'm only going to do this book until I go, okay, these are all the stories he came up with, and I'm going to go away.
Oh, he thinks it's got a 35-issue run.
Oh, they'll keep him.
This is issue 11, and they're canceling this sometime soon. Yeah.
No, they're not.
Okay. Well, you said it has a limited run. It has
a limited run of about 30. Then it's going to stop.
Oh, you think this is going to go to 30? You
sure.
Sweet child.
They like him.
You sweet child.
Hickman's very popular.
Last story up we got is Theater of War.
Theater of War. Paul Jenkins basically came up with the idea of doing Theater of War. He has, of course, left the concept of Captain America. Yes. He will be doing a Theater of War limited series involving Thor.
Thor in World War II?
No, Thor involved in wars.
That's all the Asgardians do is go to war.
Well, then it should be a relatively simple thing.
They sit around, they get drunk, and they go, let's go to war.
And that's what they do. He's also doing a war comic called Band of Heroes, which will be using the World War II hero characters of Marvel, and they'll be going off on adventures. And basically what the deal with Jenkins is, he's developed this nice little niche where Marvel lets him do whatever the hell he wants, and Theater of War and Band of Heroes are two of the things that he wants to do. He's also got a movie coming out in 2010 because he's a film director now.
What film?
I forget what the name of it is. It's got a weird-ass name, but Paul Jenkins directed a movie. That's why he hadn't been writing a lot of comics lately.
So look for that weird-ass name film that's coming out in 2010.
I'll tell you the next time we do an update. You know, I'll let JR know. He'll tell you.
He doesn't remember what happened over in DC news. He's never
I
going
do
to remember
so.
that. So anyway, that's it. We're done. We're finished with Marvel news for this time. We're done. But you can check out more Marvel news at the store's website. And he knows that because he sends it to me, and I put it on the website.
I sent him stuff today, in fact.
It sent me stuff today, in fact. And where's the store's website at? Sarah knows.
www.myalternatereality.com. You know, I've never actually been there.
So, go to the store's website, and until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And Bo.
Saying, bye. Hey kids, your TV pal Comic Book Man here to remind you that the January Alternate Reality Hero of the Month is none other than The Incredible Hulk. That's right, all my Incredible Hulk trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. Not the junky ones, not the overstock, not stuff I can't get rid of, but every single Incredible Hulk trade paperback in the house is 25% off all January long. It doesn't matter whether he's green, gray, red, purple, orange, hulked up, scarred up, she-hulked up, screwed up. They're all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.